All right, let's get out to the campaign trail and see what both leaders were up to today. Jonathan Lee was with the Prime Minister in the ultra-marginal seat of Boothby in Adelaide. Julia Bradley was with the Opposition Leader in a similarly marginal seat, the seat of Chisholm in Melbourne. We'll go to Julia first. You were with the Opposition Leader. What did he get up to today? Was he up to the tricks? I was watching a bit of it yesterday, that coverage, avoiding answering the media's question, hiding behind his front benches. How'd he go today?
Well, Peter, the question that Opposition Leader Anthony Albanese continues to dodge is the one about responsibility. He continues to level criticism at the Morrison government, saying that it's their economic failures that have led to this cost of living crisis. But the question that was put to Anthony Albanese today and yesterday following that interest rate hike is, would he take responsibility for that, given that there are many more expected before Christmas? Now, as you say, targeting the ultra-marginal seat of Chisholm, which will be a crucial seat for Labor to win if they are to form government, held on just 0.5%. Liberal Gladys Liu won it back in 2019 by just 564 votes. Now, another interesting takeaway from today's press conference as well was we saw the re-emergence of Shadow Education Minister Tanya Plibersek. Up until this point, she hasn't appeared at any of the official Labor campaign events, but today she was out front and centre alongside Anthony Albanese in an attempt for Labor to brush off these rumours that she has been sidelined from the campaign for fear that she'll overshadow Anthony Albanese, given that she was a former leadership contender. So Labor today, both those leaders side by side, really in a show of unity, given that there are just 17 days more to go of this campaign. Peter?
Yeah, the fact they had to wheel Tanya out tells me that the criticisms over the weekend, her missing Labor's launch, they are biting. Now, Jonathan Lee, he is stuck in the air. It looks as if the PM is heading back to Western Australia. Tells you, doesn't it, just how important those West Australian seats are for the government. He filed his report late this afternoon.
For the second time this campaign, the Prime Minister has returned here to South Australia and the marginal seat of Boothby, a seat the party needs to hold on to in a state where Liberals are underrepresented. Having been stung by an increase in the cash rate, the Prime Minister was today offering yet more cost of living support, locking in the deeming rate for retirees and pensioners for the next 2 years, a figure which determines how much money they receive, making a simple assumption of their income. The PM was careful not to criticise the RBA for raising rates far earlier than 2024 as predicted.
See, the thing about the economy in the world today is it is very uncertain. No one has a crystal ball that can tell you every single thing that will happen and provide a guarantee around that. But what you can count on is whether the government has a credible economic plan.
From an aged care facility, it was all full throttle at a party event, talking up the challenges of governing. Later in the day, announcing $14 million to upgrade Jetty Road in Glenelg. There's an upgrade to the Glenelg Reef and a new one to be built at Merino. This was a rare street walk from Scott Morrison. Much of the campaign remains a mystery. The Prime Minister won't say if he will campaign in the electorates where Teal independents are campaigning against sitting Liberal MPs, where the central issues are climate change and integrity.